speaking English have become more of a fad than just a medium of sharing ideas between two people, isn't it? We live in an age where speaking English efficiently have become a sign of intelligence, and more often than not, it is equated with smartness. Though it may not necessarily be true, but we can no longer deny its importance and embrace the language gracefully and reap its benefits. Before we start, let me ask you a few questions. Can you type or text in English very properly? Can you frame sentences in your mind, but you're afraid to speak out because you're not sure about the grammar aspect? Or if you are okay with both the two scenarios, but you're a crazy level introvert and you keep your linguistic abilities to yourself? Or does your mind go totally blank when you muster the courage to speak up in English? Or you're just afraid that the people will humiliate you, put you down, or mock you in front of others? If you are able to connect with such situations on a personal or a professional level, then my friend, I can help you, and you are on the right side of the internet. So let's get started. I've been absent from this medium or from YouTube channel for quite a long time now. So let me introduce myself. Hey, I'm Priya Nishant and I'm a school teacher. And in today's video, I'll be sharing 5 tips which will help you gain confidence in speaking English confidently and fluently. Right? These are not grammar lessons. These are not academic related, but still it will help you. Before I start, let me tell you a personal story, which you can always choose to skip, but I insist that you listen me out for 2 minutes and you will be able to connect with my story. Okay. Now, I have very few subscribers on my channel and most of my subscribers are my friends who have known me through my whole life, my colleagues or my family members, and they will agree with me to the fact that I have never actually struggled with English myself. I was always good or okay with it. But actually, I'm a Malayali. I'm born and brought up in Gujarat. I'm raised in Gujarat. And I have always struggled with my own mother tongue. Okay, my mother tongue is Malayalam and I always struggled with it. And in grade 11, back in 2006, I moved to Kerala for my higher studies. And that was a really interesting time in my life because I was away from my parents at such a young age. I was finding it difficult to adjust in a new environment. It was difficult to make new friends in a new place, and language actually became a huge barrier for me because speaking Malayalam here at my home meant only communicating with my parents. All my friends were North Indians, so I really never talked with anybody in Malayalam other than my parents. So when I moved to Kerala, I realized that my language skills is very bad, and so once we have a problem with language, everything becomes a barrier. We can't make friends. Friends won't approach us because we speak in English. And if you have been to southern states for tour or anything, you know that they are very particular about their language. So I had a tough time. But long story short, I put some really good effort. I worked on my language and I broke the barriers and made some amazing friends for life. So the 5 tips that I'm going to share with you today now are coming from a very personal place. Okay, it's a very close to my heart. The only thing is that whatever I'm going to tell you, you have to just implement for your English. The things that I did for my Malayalam, you have to do it for your English. Okay, because not able to speak in a particular language is more of a technical problem. Or an emotional problem. It has got nothing to do with the subject itself or the language itself. Okay, so let me tell you that is it possible for you to speak English very confidently even if you are an absolute beginner or even not a beginner, let's say? Then my answer is yes, it is easy. It's possible, but it is not going to be easy. I'm not going to comfort you by telling, no, it's going to be fun and it's going to be a picnic. No, it is not. You have to really work hard, and eventually you will gain confidence, and eventually you will love the subject as well, or love the language as well. But yeah, initially it is very hard. So keeping that in mind, let's get started. So, number one, get the right mindset. So if you still choose to watch this video, I hope that I have been able to strike the right chords of your heart, because I have been nothing but honest. So let me start by telling this, that no matter what your reason is, that you choose to speak English or you choose to improve your English speaking skills, that reason is valid. That reason is important for you. Don't let anybody else make you believe otherwise. Don't let self-doubt intimidate you. You might want to improve your English speaking skills for a better job, or for promotion, or to impress a date, or you are a parent who feels intimidated or feels low at a parents teacher meeting, or you want to go for a solo trip, or for the genuine love of the subject, or you want to read some amazing books. No matter what the reason is, it is very much important for you, right? So with that mindset, you have to approach the language. Have faith. That is, make sure, like when you are looking into the mirror, you feel that whatever you are doing is very difficult. Not many people have the faith or the courage to actually try something new or put themselves in a very vulnerable spot. And you are one among the very few who have the courage to actually do that. So have that mindset, that you are very few who are trying to be something which you are not. You are trying to be something better for a better life, right? So first point is, get the right mindset.
Number two, pinpoint your weaknesses. Now that you have checked your mindset, the second thing is, I have previously mentioned in this video that we have to see that the inability to get a hold or knack on the subject or the language is more a technical problem rather than the academic problem, right? So for example, I'm speaking in English, and if you are able to follow this video very properly, if you are able to construct decent level of sentences, then you are more sorted than you think. Don't be disheartened if you are not able to understand this video very properly, or you feel the need to have a subtitles. Then I suggest you must prioritize reading over listening. But however, there are a few things which will help you pinpoint your weakness. For example, one thing, first, have an accountability partner. You can have a friend or someone who can help you out. I know it is difficult. Friends can be they can mock you and put you in uneasy spots. But if you have a friend, that would be great, who could be an accountability partner. Second, you can always talk to yourself in front of mirror and see what your problem is. Just try and have like 2 or 3 sentences, a conversation with yourself in English, and see how it goes, right? Third, this is most important and this is very interesting. I work as a school teacher. I interact with students, hundreds of them every single day. And my experience with students is that they are more open minded than adults. So, if you have a super smart cousin in your family who speaks English very well, or if you have a neighbor child who is good, then actually ask them for help. Reach out to them, a few of them, reach out to 4 or 5 and see how it goes. You explicitly tell them that you are, trying to speak English, or you are trying to improve your speaking skills. And if they could help you out, explicitly tell them. Be very talk like an adult with them, and you'll be very surprised to know that they will be very eager to help you out. They will definitely help you out. So reach out to kids. They are much less jaded than adults are. And fourth, last but not the least, that when you are listening to any conversation, For example, if you are listening to an interview or a video, then listen with more intent. ज़्यादा ध्यान से सुनो, not just to understand what they are saying, but also observe how they are saying. See their face expressions, gestures, their body language. And when you are on your own, when you go back home or when you are alone, try to recollect it, relive it, and you try to construct the same scenario with you as the center, and just try to enact it and see how it goes. If you do these things, you will able to understand ki where are you getting stuck at. You will be able to pinpoint your weakness. So that is my second point. Pinpoint your weakness. Number 3, make a foolproof plan and stick with it. Right now, let us plan. Actually, planning will make the Herculean task much more manageable. Right. For example, if you are very underconfident as a person when it comes to speaking in English, then I suggest that you must make smaller goals, set smaller goals, and try to achieve them. For example, let us imagine a scenario. Uh, Always start your day with a lot of confidence and practice it. No matter how many videos you will watch, if you don't do things, you don't take the first step, it will be very difficult, right? So start your day with confidence. For example, tomorrow morning, imagine ki you are stepping out of your house, and then there, in the lift you are meeting one person. It could be a neighbor, you don't know, no problem, right? You just start with, you decide ki you will talk with that person, whoever he or she is. You will talk 2 sentences. It could be simple: hey, good morning, how are you? And wait for their reply. Look them in the eye and wait for their reply. Whatever they say, they may smile, they may look at you awkwardly, or they will give you a positive reply. Whatever it is, you make the first step, you take the first step, you make an effort, and then you are done, and then leave it, right? You will be very surprised if you talk to 10 people. If you just make generic questions, ask simple questions, some of them will be surprised, and most of them will reply back. They will give a very positive reply. Now, even if you don't get a very positive reply, don't bother, right? What you are doing, your intentions are good, right? How they perceive is their problem, it is not your problem, right? You know with what intentions you are doing it, and that is what will matter at the end of the day. So plan it. Kate, आज मैंने ये देखा है, tomorrow what I will do, set 5 simple goals. Okay, I will talk with so and so person, I will talk three sentences to 5 people, I will speak 15 English sentences. No matter how it goes, let it fail terribly, but plan it, execute it, leave the rest, right? So third is, make a foolproof plan and stick with it. Number 4, and this is my favorite, which says, fall down 7 times, stand up 8. Now, if you're still listening to me, let me actually give you some harsh truth pills, okay? 2 things I want to tell you. One, that you need to develop a thicker skin. Okay, what I mean by that is, there will always be people, or there will always be situations around you which will tear you down, which will pull you down, mock you, humiliate you, whatever it is. Develop a thicker skin. Be more stronger than your problems. The more people put you down, let it act as a fuel, so that let there be a burning desire to prove them wrong. है ना? That is, develop a thicker skin. Second thing is, don't take yourself so seriously. है ना? खुद को इतना ज़्यादा भी important, don't take yourself very that way, like I'm very important or such things. Laugh at yourself, right? For example, just imagine that you try something, है ना? I know it is very easy to tell, but I have faced such situations. That's why I'm telling you with so much of confidence. Okay, if you try something, try to speak in English, and everybody mocks you, humiliate you, worst case scenario, है ना? Just tell yourself that you are trying something, and the reaction you are getting is not about you, it is about them, है ना? वो उनका प्रॉब्लम है, राइट? You tell that long enough and you will believe it, right? You develop a everybody thinks actually कि we are for example if I mess up something, मैंने कुछ गड़बड़ कर दिया in English, I will think that everybody will laugh at me. Let them laugh. No, everybody is in their own mindset, in their own spotlight. They will move on, you move on, so will people. Don't linger over such things. अगर कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया तो हो गया, कल फिर ट्राई करेंगे, है ना? So don't linger over such feelings, move on quickly, right? So two things: develop a thicker skin. Two, don't take yourself very seriously, right? That is my fourth point actually. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. Fifth and the last is, remember, learning is a lifelong process, है ना? You have to put you keep on learning, you keep on implementing new things. Try, decide कि आज you'll do this thing, and you implement it. Next day fail terribly, है ना? Because you, if you practice it long enough, you will get a knack or a hold over the subject. Initially, trying a new language is very very difficult. It can be emotional, it can tear you down, bring you down. हमारा मूड खराब होता है, we get upset, but be stronger than that. Keep on learning, keep on pushing yourself, and I'm very sure that eventually you will fall in love with the language. English is definitely a very very beautiful language and one of the most easiest languages actually. I can speak 4 languages and I can tell you English is the most easiest among them. So these were my 5 simple tips of how you can gain confidence in your language. Let me know about your English speaking journey in the comment section. Let me know how you like it. If there is any feedback, I would be more than happy to know. If you like this video, if I am able to provide any value to you in this video, then please do not forget to put a like and subscribe to my channel. And till then, goodbye. If you want to reach out to me, I'll put my email address in the comment box or in the description box. You can reach out to me. So, see you then.